I've been at this long, hard battle. 758 home runs. And the record, 762.
MLB The Show's coverage of Thursday night baseball brings us to Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, the first of this four-game weekend set between the Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Raisel Iglesias, a Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy on the bump sitting on 99 career wins. So you know right now while he's taking his warm-ups, he's thinking about one thing. I need one more win to get to that magic century 100. That's a pretty big...
Digging in, Rocket Rodriguez. And the Angels looking for more here in the opening frame of the contest.
Rodriguez.
First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And, fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think this team can rest on its laurels right here. I know they've won 6 out of their last 9 ball games, but they come into this ballpark today, hostile environment. They're going to have to swing the bats early and get it going for the boys.
Hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Villanueva is there, and the side. So stepping in, Rocket Rodriguez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder.
No strike. And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we...
There's
yes,
a swing
sir.
and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 51 on the year. And the lead for the Angels grows now to 5-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Striding in once again, Chris Bryant comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now to the plate, Avery Brown.
Now the first baseman.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rodriguez has a read on it. And that retires the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5. Leading off the inning, Sean Agee, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
An early look at the line. So digging in now, Rocket Rodriguez, and their runners at the corners now.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1 and 2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
And it's fouled away.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
All right, give it to him.
Another full count pitch on its way. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And there's a base hit on the line. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game. Now in the box, Martin Doyle. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Doyle.
Ready with the 1-1.
On the bag,
and that's a
right
base
here.
hit into center field.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
The right fielder, number 31, Avisail Garcia.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Sang on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate. A tag, and they get him at the plate. Stepping into the box, Robert Sang.
Now batting, the center fielder, Robert.
The 2-2.
Sang.
Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. 1 run is scored, and this is going to get down. Extra bases, and they're starting to make some inroads here. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Stepping into the box, Rocket Rodriguez.
23.
He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Rodriguez.
Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Now a long throw to third, and he's safe.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
At the plate, Martin Doyle. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Oh, I get another team.
Ready for another chance. Rocket Rodriguez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
The 1-0 delivery. Squared that one up just a little late. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full 3-2.
Yes, sir.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
All right, hang on.
Good swing
Right
on
here,
a tough
right here.
pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. There's ball 4. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Martin Doyle, who's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to hit him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
All right, stand up,
and he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases. 11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Angels jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Raisel Iglesias hangs win number 11 on his line. Friday night baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between. At the plate, Rocket Rodriguez. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Line drive to center field. Baines will get there, and he puts it away to. Digging in, Fernando Montano. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Fernando Montano.
In the air out to left. Moving under it, Rodriguez. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Rocket Rodriguez. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a one-out base hit has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. At the plate, Martin Doyle. He drew a walk his first time up.
Martin.
He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Rodriguez, the runner at second with one away. Runner goes.
On the
for
bag,
third.
on the bag. Pick it
That's
up,
lifted
pick it
the
up.
other way out to left.
Marisnik brings it in, and now they might have the runner caught on second.
Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Stepping in, Rocket
And
Rodriguez. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the sixth.
Rocket.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
The 1-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball,
That's
It's
the home
swung on
run.
and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, but that'll be off the wall in right center. Around
All right,
second,
come on,
he's
baby.
on his
You're
way
up,
to
you're up, you're
third.
up.
And he'll get there as he legs out the
he
leadoff
smoked
triple.
that ball. That a boy.
of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
The first baseman, number 3. Martin.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Marisnik is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And not in time as the run scores. Leading off the inning, Spencer Russell, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Rodriguez is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in to try it again, Rocket Rodriguez. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First delivery to him on the way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. That's taken.
Wow.
Now it's 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels.
Lays off 2-2 now.
2-2.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away,
The first
and boy,
baseman,
what a
number 3.
terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through. Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Count still at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fastball just missed above the zone.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Here's Chris Bryant now, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth.
This guy has been unbelievable.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. 5-2, the final score tonight. The Halos took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very
Our
end.
final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels, 5 runs.
Saturday night baseball now from Southern California at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. The Angels aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Into the box, Rocket Rodriguez. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I know that.
Line to shortstop. He's there to make. Digging in, Rocket Rodriguez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
It really doesn't matter what side of play that this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
A ball and a strike now. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
That's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strike. Next up for the Stros, Chris Bryant. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swinging a looper to left. Simeon retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1. Digging in once again, Rocket Rodriguez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
All right.
Now at the plate, Rocket Rodriguez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Swing and a miss, 2-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he...
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row.
Afternoon baseball now on a Southern California Sunday at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. The Halos are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Kevin Michael, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matt, they have to avoid the sweep right here, especially a 4-game sweep. That could be devastating to the psyche of a team. It's okay. It happens. Throughout the course of a season, you're going to drop 3 in a row. But to get pounded 4 games by the same team can happen.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
The 3-2 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that. Stepping up now, Avery Brown. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire...
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And this one scoots all the way to the... Long throw to the plate. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
I guess that's what you call a one-man gang.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. And this is lifted in the air out to left. Rodriguez moving forward. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Agee ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4. Into the box now, Rocket Rodriguez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter which side the plate of this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And he misses 2-1. Villanueva on at first, nobody out. Off speed pitch, good for strike 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Martin Doyle. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Doyle.
Ready with the 2-2. Liner towards second.
Right here.
Leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
The right fielder, number 31, Avisail Garcia.
Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Marisnick is there. Let's see if they try it. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with one away. Digging in now, Ernest Lorenz.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ernest Lorenz.
Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. Full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. In now, Kevin Plawecki. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Kevin Plawecki.
3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Standing in, Brian Chassin. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Coming to the plate now, Rocket Rodriguez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
But they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back. Coming to the plate now, Rocket Rodriguez.
Rocket Rodriguez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Lopez has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
3-1 to him now. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now pitching for.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. And a dive, but he's back. Rodriguez is off at first with 2 away. And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 2-1. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. The 3-1 pitch. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw. Tyrone Quivers takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Ernest Lorenz.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ball 3. Quivers has registered more than 80 innings of work. And in that time, he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category.
No outs. No outs.
He's set. The 3-2. And that misses ball 4. So now the tying run will come across the... And now for the Angels, Rocket Rodriguez. Here comes the first pitch.
Rocket Rodriguez.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
On to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the 9th. Ready once again, Rocket Rodriguez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again...
Gone. See ya. Walk off. 570.
Solo shot here to left center field, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
I'm at 760. I don't know why I said 570. 760. 2 away from the record. 10 from tying. 3 from breaking. And 10 hits away from a 200 hit season.
We are in down.
Let's play ball.
Standing in, Rocket Rodriguez. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Rodriguez.
First pitch of the at-bat. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Graves stands at first with 1 out. Shot toward right center. Melendez is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep? Stepping in, Rocket Rodriguez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
Rodriguez.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Row? This is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Martin Doyle. He got on top of one and was a ground-down victim last time. In there, and he's taken him as far as he can go now. It's full 3-2.
All right, let's get a hit. Let's get a hit.
Pick up the ball right here on the back.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Melendez is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to. Ready now, Rocket Rodriguez.
Rocket.
He's set and the pitch. This is line to left. And
right
that's
here, on
a
the
fair
back, on the
ball
back.
as this will rattle up into the corner. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
The first baseman, number 3, Martin.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Doyle carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Stepping in for the Jays, Tucker Barnhart reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. Next to bat for Toronto, Abraham Aparicio, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rodriguez moves over, 1 away. And a surprising decision there as he holds on at third base. Into the box now, Anthony Perez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rodriguez will wait on it, and he will put it away to retire the side. Stepping up to the plate, Rocket Rodriguez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hayward has a read on it.
Come on, Deke, he's going, he's going, he's going.
And the inning is over. Tucker Barnhart will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. So that'll stay in the park as it's off. He'll get it into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that.
Now at the plate, Rocket Rodriguez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Jaquez is over to take a look.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a mate.
And if you're looking for where this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big fourth inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the way.
Fans are
And a welcome. Striding in, Rocket Rodriguez. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball. Through 4 games of this homestand, they split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of you.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. The set and the 2-1 over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
3-2 now. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Hoyt, and that's the 3rd out. Settling in now, Rocket Rodriguez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Don't know why I didn't pull the trigger.
The 1-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Splitter, 2-2. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And that misses ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Martin Doyle. He flew out in his last at-bat. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Payoff pitch on its way, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
All right.
Now batting, Abisail Garcia, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Lying toward center field. Oh, he misses it. 1 run scores, and the 2nd run will score. That makes it a 2-0 ball game. Riding into the box, Rocket Rodriguez.
23. Rocket Rodriguez.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Ball one. Rodriguez is really a rare talent in this sport. A true five-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch. Not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Drilled right back into the middle. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
You could have kept running.
And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game. So coming to the plate, Martin Doyle.
And we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty, but I think this lefty-lefty matchup right here may have been enough to convince the manager to stay with him. So we'll see if it works out.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Line toward right center. And that's going to get down out there.
You're good.
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ernest Lorenz. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Swing and a miss, and that's a much needed first out there. Ready now for L.A. Warren Winston. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Winston.
Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second for 1. Back to first, and he throws it away.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning.
So striding in, Quinn Park. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone. Now at the plate, Rocket Rodriguez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Rodriguez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
2 balls and a strike to count. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Quinn Park. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Rodriguez comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll hit. Rocket Rodriguez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Bullet back up the middle.
No kid.
Hart is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Well, listen, you always want to finish strong, and they've done a real good job here, notching a win on the first day of September. They're hoping that's a sign of good things to come in this final month of the season.
6 runs.
Afternoon baseball on the... Luis Marquez gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder. Marquez has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. 3-0 to him now. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away. Set to get his day started, Martin Doyle, batting just a notch below 300 so far in the season. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Digging in now, Joey Melendez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The designated hitter, Joey Melendez.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Rodriguez comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one? So striding forward now, Anthony Perez. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Now at the plate, Rocket Rodriguez. He had 8 at-bats in the series. He's collected 3 hits. First offering on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And he fouls this one off. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And now a slider in there for a ball. So stepping in, Tucker Barnhart. And he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. Hit in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Rodriguez. 1 down. Ready for another shot now. Abraham Aparicio. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rodriguez is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. Striding in once again, Rocket Rodriguez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base,
Still
D-Row.
early on that
First
pitch.
baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels first baseman. The 2-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Greg Iswaldo. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
The second baseman.
Bring us home. Bring us home.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Hoyt on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. In to score the runner from third.
Obviously, he's hoping for more.
Now to the plate, Rocket Rodriguez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
1-1 to count. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled off.
Shouldn't have swung at that.
The 1-2. Line
go get it. Yes,
get down for a base hit.
Can I get a double? Can I get a double?
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so when he got the changeup, he was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Martin Doyle. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
And a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here, as it'll remain second and third, but with 1 away now.
The batter, number 5.
Striding forward now is the DH, Greg Iswaldo. 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
He's set. The 3-2.
Stand up, right here, right here, right here.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with. Digging in, Rocket Rodriguez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. That's inside. 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
2 balls and a strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Here now the 2-2. Well hit
that
the
was
way, and it's into
gone.
the gap. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
I'm not smiling.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him. And
that's
it
our
remains
final
second
lap.
and third, but with 2 away now. Next will be the designated hitter, Greg Iswaldo. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
Come on. Give us a hit. Give us a hit.
Angels down to their last strike. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. 6-3 the final score today. Toronto.
One strikeout. Not end it. I'm trying to eat it when I get the home run record. 2 hit home runs away from time. Headed to New York.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
200 hits to the 200 hit. 4 hits to the 200 hit gang. 4 more hits to the 200 hit season. I know. And I'm still 3 home runs away from breaking the record. What you gonna eat? That was all. Let's see if we can get it against the Yankees now. Here in the Bronx.
Coming to the plate now, Rocket Rodriguez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. Late that time for a strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
He's going to try to fling me out with a low ball.
Hit hard down the right field line.
That was
but a foul ball. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
That was late.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Another try at 2-2. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work.
I don't know why.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. And with that, let's take... So coming to the plate, Josh Donaldson. And we'll see if he can get out of this little dry spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively coming from him lately. Simeon has a play. 1 out.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on.
Digging in now for the Yankees.
Bases loaded.
Felix Casco, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, and he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. So digging in now, Rocket Rodriguez. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. First offering on its way. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit. So he's on base here to kick off their half of the third as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And you can see it's been a great year for him as he leads the AL in that category at this stage of the season. Runner back safely. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Now the 2-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
I'm out.
Here's the tag from Donaldson. He's out at third base. Stepping into the box, Rocket Rodriguez. He singled his last time up.
Came out blast.
Hard hit ball to second. Klein fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is. Next for New York, he flew out in his last at bat. Left field and deep. Rodriguez ranging back, and he makes a nice catch on the track. Stepping into the box, Rocket Rodriguez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
3-2 now.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. At the plate, Marlon Klein is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Marlon Klein.
In the air out to left. Moving under it, Rodriguez. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now in the box, Heat Fu, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the belt, the pitch. Fly ball to straightaway left. Rodriguez is there. And that ends the inning.
Do I have another inning in me? Probably. Oh, I do.
Ready for another chance. Rocket Rodriguez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Now a curveball misses inside.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
No.
Santos is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning. This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. New York took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Masahiro Tanaka earns his 8th victory of the season.
No errors. They left 12 men on base.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started tonight. It's a digging in, Rocket Rodriguez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Rodriguez.
Early.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Late.
Just getting started here in the Bronx. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Dave Burgos, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Burgos.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rodriguez is in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the second out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. At the plate, Billy Santos. He reached on a single in his first try.
Santos.
Hit in the air out to left field. Rodriguez waits on it, and the inning is over. At the plate, Rocket Rodriguez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Line toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Wow, that ball's hit hard. Good job.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
A pitch out. The throw not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out. Runner breaks for third. That's a strike to throw down. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. Here's the 1-1, and that misses. 2-1. Rodriguez at third with 2 away. Takes this the other way to right. Kepler is there, and he puts this one away for the third. Digging in the switch hitter, Rocket Rodriguez. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
First baseman, Ray Eswaldo.
Ready with the 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Kepler facing back.
It
still ranging back. Gone.
Every
He
time they
finds
walk
the
me,
short porch for
the
a
next guy
home
hit the
run.
home run.
Digging in to try it again. Felix Casto. He flew out in his last at bat.
Casto.
This is lifted out to left. Moving under it, Rodriguez. 2 down. Into the box. Rocket Rodriguez. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, why didn't I?
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Give me something. Give me something.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Give me something good.
Robles on second. Lorenz at first. 2 out in the inning.
All right, hold
and
on.
this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Now.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Ah.
And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second. Digging in, Rocket Rodriguez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter what side of the plate of this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same.
That was
this guy
not a
flat out
strike.
can hit
That's
from either side.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Another 2-2 offering. Hit hard
Come on,
on the
you
ground
can beat
towards
it, you can
second.
beat it.
Is there. And
Whoa.
the pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Greg Iswaldo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. The 2-1 pitch. There he goes. Pitch is high. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second. Runner at second here with 1 man out.
I'm not going to field third.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Okay, maybe I will field third.
So here is Avisayo Garcia. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Runner's on his way to third. Strike taken. The throw.
They got me out.
And he nails him at third. Great throw. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Gary Sanchez. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't.
A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. And that's off the left field wall.
Why could I get the ball?
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
This right here is the difference between.
So coming to the plate, Benji Jones, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now an 8-4 ball game. 8-4 tonight. Los Angeles rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. from 100.
Last game of the series.
Stepping in, Rocket
No home run
Rodriguez.
yet.
Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories.
Come on, beat it out, beat it out.
In time to first, and there are two away. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Dan, please. Now at the plate, Mark Gonzalez. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here.
Gonzalez.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Moving under it, Rodriguez. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now. With that, it's time to check out the... Stepping up now, Rocket Rodriguez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Can I put the
Yeah,
ball
Matty,
in the
expect
air?
this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ball one to start the at bat. Rolled slowly down the first baseline.
Come on.
And he'll in fact just
I
tag
hate
the
that.
runner headed down the line to take the sure out. Into the box now, Billy Santos.
The
2
center
on,
fielder.
2 out for him here in the third.
Santos.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rodriguez sprinting after it. He tracks it down, and that will end. In now, Pete Poole. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Rodriguez is going to get there as he backs up to put it.
All right.
Standing in, Rocket Rodriguez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And that misses ball one. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And there's ball two now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. Oh,
Yes, 761.
Is long gone.
One hit away from tying the record.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and he keeps it up. 53 now on the year as they take the lead 4-3.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September.
Let's see
Digging
if
in
I can
once
do a
again.
2-home-run game today.
Castro 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Felix Castro.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Rodriguez giving chase. He's there and records the first out. Coming to the plate now, Rocket Rodriguez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
It really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well.
Cutter.
Swinging left-handed and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by
left field and deep. Rodriguez going back.
Against the wall.
On the warning track, he makes the catch. 5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The Los Angeles Angels used a nice fifth.
Late in the season and way up in the race, a team is reminded not to take its eye off the ball.
We're headed to Baltimore. No, we're going back home. So it would be so great to do this at home. To break the record at home. 761. Most valuable player and the Silver Slugger.
Just off the Orange Freeway, we're here live from Angels.
Let's play ball. He's out. Three.
Standing in, Rocket Rodriguez. His squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he's been a monster, not only on the field, but off it as well. Representing elite power threat in the lineup, and also helping guys off the field in the clubhouse with a veteran presence. This guy's been special this year.
Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they cannot allow that one run to deflate them. I know they haven't been playing well recently, but that's nothing in today's game. The way guys are hitting home runs at an epic rate, they just need to calm down and get on the offensive side of the ball.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Full count, 3-2.
Put it back there.
And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Martin Doyle. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And the runner back. The 1-1 home. In there, now the throw.
No, sir.
The throw pulls him off the bag. And the runner's breaking for third.
Right here.
Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the second out. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. I'm so impressed with him right now. He's leading the American League in home runs right now. With all the great hitters in the AL, that's really saying something. You don't want to miss any of this guy's ABs.
2-1 to count. Ready with the 2-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Full count now. He's set the payoff pitch. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Zepeda is there, and he'll put it away to retire the... Leading off the inning, Andres Campos, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rodriguez is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today. That's Marcus Simeon. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Carlos.
The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rodriguez on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. In now for the O's,
Now
Charles
batting.
Albrecht.
Shortstop.
He flew out in his last at-bat.
Albrecht.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
This right here is the difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do...
Ready now for Baltimore, Andy Madison, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Catch is made. Now a long throw home. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1. Stepping in, Rocket Rodriguez. He drew a walk his first time up.
Rocket Rodriguez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that.
Keep driving it right to him.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Urban.
The center fielder, Jose Urban.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And that is off the wall. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one.
And now for the Angels, Rocket Rodriguez.
The left fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Rodriguez.
Oh, I'm
no
so
balls
late.
and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Two and one.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now a hard liner, but foul.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Here we go.
Now,
yes, sir.
This ball is
Tied the record.
Let it go.
4-7-62. The record is tied.
Chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 54 thus far as they take the lead 4-3.
Certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Ready once again, Eric Kell.
Good the next time at bat be the record breaking
into
one.
the outfield. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Rodriguez. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away. Into the box now, Rocket Rodriguez. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ready with the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Nope. 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. Just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
I should have
3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
The first baseman, number 3.
So now the Angels cleanup batter, Martin Doyle, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Taken
Yes,
high
sir.
and deep to right. Gone. It's a grand slam. Ready now, Eric Kell. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Rodriguez is in his tracks now as he puts this one away.
Could I end the night
Now at
for
the
me
plate,
with another
Rocket
home run?
Rodriguez.
23, Rocket Rodriguez.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit on the ground for
Out.
the left. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
All right, good job right there. Good
Hey,
at
that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
The first baseman, number 3, Martin Doyle.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan.
Here you go, make the turn, make the turn, make the turn.
You're here. It's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going.
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Stepping up to the plate, Avisail Garcia. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. So 1-1 is taken for ball 2. On the year, Garcia is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed pitching great all season long.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
The 3-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Zepeda. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. The final tally in this one. The Los Angeles Angels rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Wednesday night baseball on the show from Angels. Settling in now, Rocket Rodriguez. His squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's been the bright spot for this team. Anytime in a big spot they've needed a big knock, he has seemed to be the guy, and rightfully so. As we get down to the tight games at the end of the season, his offensive production has got to continue, and he's fighting for a home run title.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Put it up. Put it up.
Now the 2-1.
Yes, sir. Ah!
Crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2
again
is laid off, and the count runs full.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
I want you to bring that ball back up, sir. Bring it up.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. A bouncer up the middle. Liu is right there. Throw in time.
And I couldn't get it.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Andres Campos. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looks up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering...
Striding in, Charles Albrecht. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Rodriguez is there, makes the catch, and that'll... Striding into the box, Kevin Velasquez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now batting, Rocket Rodriguez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Rodriguez.
First pitch on its way. Fastball well outside.
Come on, give it to me.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Here we go.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Yes, sir.
And he turns on
yes,
one,
sir.
sending it high and deep to right. And
that is it.
And there you have
there it is.
That one swing of the bat, he has become baseball's all-time home run king.
763.
And this is a moment that none of us will ever forget.
Oh, you're right.
8 years in the making.
This is. There's no longer any doubt. He is the best home run hitter the game has ever seen. And I won't say nobody will ever break his record, but it's going to be an awfully long time before we see another player of his stature come around again. He'll go down as a true immortal in sports history when he's finally done with his career.
Did it at home. 763, new home run record.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rocket Rodriguez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First delivery to him on the way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Britt
back to back.
Going back on it. Gone!
Back to back. 764.
So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His second home run of the game. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
When you play with the big part of the field, it doesn't surprise me that you lead the league in home runs. That was an...
So striding in, Daniel Britt. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels... wow. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Rodriguez comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Digging in now, Kevin Velasquez. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rodriguez moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready now for L.A., Rocket Rodriguez. Folks certainly came to the stadium hoping to see him put on a show, and he did just that with a pair of long balls on the day so far.
I know everybody can have that special day, but in the big leagues, to have a chance to hit 3 home runs, this is the stuff you dream about doing in Little League, not at this level.
A 2-0 count to the Angels left
Can
fielder.
I do 3 in the
As
game?
we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Will they give me
just
3?
non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens?
But I really
Well,
appreciate
baseball
you
is a
guys
game of
watching.
streaks and runs, so a
Long
4-game
history in the
skid happens
making.
to
I've been
even
playing
the best of
baseball
teams.
since
The key
Major
is they
League,
didn't
the show
panic or press.
15.
They just came out
This
here,
guy has been
played their
the
game,
guy that I've
and put
created,
the losing streak behind him, like
carried over
professionals
and
are
over.
supposed to do. Well done.
And
My Hall
tonight's
of
comes
Fame
to
guy,
an end,
my
6-3
my
the
number one
final.
guy.
The Baltimore Orioles took
Home
the
run
lead in the
record,
second
number
inning and rode that
764.
until the very end. Matt
Thank you,
Munoz
guys.
gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Mariano Cabrera permitted